good mood. And I think there's no better feeling than going to a national team camp and you look at their training session and all their players are on the pitch. And they are not just on the pitch, but they look raring to go. I think when you look at Hugo Bruce's selection in the past 3 international windows, there has not been much difference when he's got his team. That's the core of his team. So the back four, especially with the return of Mvala, the back four picks itself. It should be the team that played against Cote d'Ivoire of Modao and also Modiba on the other side, and you have Mvala and Kulu. That should be the back four, and also you will possibly have Stole, Ujobe, and also with Utenza as well, and Shishi is also back. So I think it's just going to be in those supporting roles there up front, where maybe there could be one or a few changes. Maybe will he go with Mayambela, or will he go with Maseko, or so those are just. But Trepita will pick himself, and then will he go with Mahupa or Lepasa? Those are just the decisions, and I think they'll be looking at.
What about this team? What do we know about this Malian team? The one thing I can tell you is that they score goals, and they score a lot of them. Defensively, they sound. What do we know about them? We've got a man that Percy Tau played with at Tottenham as well, who's now at Tottenham, who he played with when he was still at Brighton, who's just been fantastic for them.
A very good team. Very good team, one of the most consistent teams on the continent. They might not have that finishing that you require sometimes to get them to the World Cup or even to be on the podium, even here at continental level. But it's a team overall that has always been surrounded with good players. The like of Bissouma is at Lamar as well. PT about Kamara, Mohamed Kamara, and his injuries. And also, I think they are also lacking up front. I think they're missing about 3 good strikers due to injuries. But they're a very good team. Even their captain as well, Traore, Hamara Traore, playing for Real Sociedad in Spanish La Liga, also a very good player as well. So overall, it's a good team. But I also liked how their coach yesterday spoke about our team, Eric Chelle, who was also born here in Ivory Coast, but also played for the Eagles of Mali. You know, we command a lot of respect on the continent, and I think some of the recent matches that we played, especially against Cote d'Ivoire and also Morocco, and the brand of football that we play, and I must also emphasize there's always a mention of the name Mamelodi Sundowns. Each and every time most people are talking here, be it coaches or be it experts, because also we have to trace it, almost half of our team is Mamelodi Sundowns.
Hey, Velile, let me let you be. You've got a game to watch now. Peter Shalulile leading his Namibian team against a tough Tunisia. Thank you for talking to us, and we'll keep checking in on you. And I'm glad you've cleared up a lot of worries as far as the team is concerned. Everyone is healthy. Mvala's good to go. Shishi and Ronan Williams also good to go. A full complement of the squad available for Hugo Bruce. Thank you so much for talking to us, Velile. Enjoy Koroko.
Anytime.
Before I let you go, Velile, what's the weather like? In the evenings, it should be a little bit humid, but with probably dropping to about 26, 27 degrees?
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've noticed, especially when it comes to humidity, at least it's not like Abidjan, you know. But here it's also it can be a bit dry as well. But one of the things I noticed that at kickoff tonight, when the game kicks off, our game at 8 p.m., 10 p.m. back home, it will be 26 degrees. So imagine at 8 p.m. it's 26 degrees. So that tells you what to expect in this game.
Appreciate it. Willem Nyandu, he's out here. He's out all the way in Korogo supporting Bafana Bafana. Right now, though, I have one of my favorites. If you don't follow Mickey Jr. On Twitter, then you're not interested in African football particularly, because there is no one better suited to carry the African story, not just in a different country, but across the continent than Mickey Jr. is one of my faves. Mickey, thank you so much for joining us and welcome.
It's my pleasure, Simi, and the entire crew. Andy, good evening to everybody and to your listeners as well.
You are in Abidjan at the moment?
We are currently on the road heading to Congo. I really want to watch Mali versus South Africa game.
Hold on, from where? From Abidjan?
Yeah, from Abidjan to Congo, which is about 7 to 9 hours. But I think we are much closer now, so we are still on the road.
It's such a long trip, but you're in for a great game. I mean, you might get there to watch the Tunisia game as well against Namibia, which also should be a great game. But, Mickey, I want to talk to you about a story that you broke yesterday. Andre Onana of Manchester United travels in a private jet all the way. Many expected to see him as part of that starting 11, but it seemed not only was he wrong, many were wrong, and he didn't take it well.
Yes, I mean, that was the expectation from Onana, because prior to him being delayed in the UK, I understand was an arrangement between the Cameroonian FA and then the officials at United. He was given assurances that when it comes, anytime he comes, he has to be part of the team. But I don't know, late decisions that came up. We are told that the coach didn't allow that and his technical team, because they believe that equally they have very good players who can, stand up when he's not around, and especially the goalkeeping department. And that is why, we also understand that he wasn't so happy when he touched down, because, hey, he came all the way in a private jet, and they deny him the access to be part of the team, even the bench, if he's not going to start. But I mean, that is it. And yesterday,
But Mickey, is it a little bit arrogant of Onana to expect to start when he arrives at the time that he arrived, with just mere hours to the game kicking off? And the fact that he kept mention of the private jet was also quite, I found it to be a little bit, maybe arrogant even.
I mean, honestly, we have to look at it from 2 points. First of all, there was an arrangement between his FA and that of Manchester United. And so once that arrangement was made some weeks ago, he was made to believe that whenever he touches down, he's going to be part of the team. So that is why he also felt like, okay, so this was the arrangement. So if this was agreed earlier, why will I come and you don't play me? Because I came even on a private jet. And so I think that, yes, people have their different opinions and thought that he's not having the nation at his heart. But I think that in a way, for me, it's difficult to judge who is right and who is wrong. But honestly, if I am Onana, I don't have to complain, because, hey, people were there, people trained. You didn't train, and you came in a jet where you were jet lagged, because, you have to fly all the way. You came, the flight, the weather wasn't good. You have to go using the road for about 2 hours drive. So I think that it's a dicey situation, but it is what it is, and that's what people need to understand.
And I see it took Diouf to calm him down.
Yes, Diouf was at the stadium, because they both use the same stadium for the game. Senegal also play at that same stadium, and yesterday happened to be Diouf's birthday as well. So after the game, before the game, he was around. Some of the players who know him were all wishing him, and so he overheard Onana in the room shouting. I mean, in French. I'm not so good in French, but they translated for us, telling us that he was just screaming on top of his voice, And the coach says that it's my decision, the decision from the technical team, and we say you are not going to play, you are not going to be part of the team. Because if you see the pictures that I posted, he changed and he was in Cameroon wear. So obviously he was ready, because when he was entering, he was with his gloves. So it means that he was ready for action. But Diouf, as an experienced player as he is, even though he's not a Cameroonian, but he just uses his experience to try to calm him down.
What is the relationship, though?
I have been through this.
What is the relationship between Song, the coach, and Onana? Because, if you remember Qatar as well, this is not the first time that Onana and the team aren't in good spirits together.
Well, I have to just let you know the truth that there is still not good relationship between them. Yesterday, even what happened, because we also told that the coach didn't even have any word with him. When he came, you could see that there was not even a single picture of him and the coach. I mean, even speaking or welcoming him, nothing like that was done. The coach says that he's focused on his team. He don't want any distraction, and so in a way, it's just more like everything that happened was a decision between the people at the Cameroonian FA and that of Onana and United. The coach has no say in anything, and he also sticks to his word that I just don't want it around the team, and so their relationship is broken, and that's it.
Leading African football journalist, a transfer expert, a man who's a content creator as well. He is a media expert for everything and anything CAF. Also, a man who covered the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. A writer and one of our favorites here on SportsNight Amplified with Andile, with over 200,000 followers on Twitter. They are not wrong. Get onto it. He's on YouTube as well at Mickey Jr. is who he is. Please follow him. He's not talking about what he heard. He was there. He took the pictures of what you see on social media. Mickey, I can't wait to see you when I arrive in Abidjan. Thank you so much for talking to us.
It's my pleasure. And yeah, let's link up when you are in Akwa Abidjan.
Thank you very much. I welcome that welcome. It is 18:36 on the mighty Metro. Hey, bonjour.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
Victor Chouani. Are you good, the principal?
Just like a fish in the water enjoying AFCON.
Been some solid refereeing.
Yeah, and good decisions taken. I was here with SABC yesterday. I watched SABC 3. There was a game. SABC 1, same game. I'm like, indeed it's live. Live. Everywhere you go is live.
Remember that you can catch every single one of those games on SABC Sport, showcasing them on SABC 1 as well as SABC 2. Let's go to the other third of this team here. He's all the way in Abidjan. Where exactly are you, Mazon?
Sorry, you caught me at the wrong time, Andile. I'm just finishing my tennis biscuits because I can't find them anywhere else in Abidjan.
6 to 7 p.m. Get ready to dive into a sea of music and make a splash this summer with Metro FM.
Before I let go.
Chart toppers to throwback classics.
After last night, I think I'm in love with you. I think I'm in love with you.
We got your summer soundtrack covered.
Check out my school drip bag and I zone because of Albany. Feel like I soul, scuffed and filled with freshness, so tasty. These kids wanna be me because it's filled with Albany. When they check me, they say, yo, his school life is the fun.
You could be a 10,000 Rand daily winner guaranteed with Albany. Live the Tough school life with Mzansi's #1 bread. See Albany promo packs for details. T's and C's apply. Albany, feel the freshness.
At SACAP, we understand that no man is an island, except for Bob, a fifth-generation lighthouse keeper. Bob lives in a world without people, or TikTok, or Insta, and he's fine with it. But for everyone else, the power to understand others means opening endless opportunities. So gain key people skills and start with an accredited degree in psychology, HRM, social work, or business management at SACAP. Visit sacap.edu.za to apply.
At Pick n Pay, we're saving you more, whatever it takes. Get P&P bulk Force for only 89 Rand 99 per kilogram. And smart shoppers get 1 kilogram Flora Light or regular fat spread for only 57 Rand 99 each. Only at Pick n Pay. Valid from the 2nd to the 21st of January while stocks last. T's and C's apply.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM. Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m.
At 7 o'clock, Metro FM Talk, Faith Mangope will be coming on, and she'll have the leader of the newly launched Umkhonto Wesizwe Party, Jabulani Khumalo, who will be joining her. Former President Jacob Zuma has publicly endorsed this party in the run-up to the 2024 election. So do join them at 7 o'clock. It's what is it? 6:39, yeah. 18:39 on the mighty Metro FM. I did say to you, I've got breaking news on Andile Ncube. Timmy, is it now? Oh, no, let's speak to Yeye first. Okay, let's speak to Yeye. Yeye, let's Coach? What's up, coach?
I know I'm not. You're not friend.
No, I'm always good, man. He's down in Durban, of course. I'm assuming you're in Durban, yeah?
Yeah, I'm in Durban. As you know, I work this side, and then I've been this side from 27th of December. So that's when I started working for the year.
I mean, it's good to see the things you're doing with your badges and the education you're getting for yourself. Very proud of you. But yeah, have you been watching AFCON? What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I've been watching the games. Very interesting games so far. Teams that are expected to just win games, they seem to be struggling. And then those who are considered as underdogs, they collect maybe like not maybe none, but they collect something at the end of the game. Your Mozambique, people didn't give them a chance, but they got to that point. So it's an open, for me, that's why it's an open tournament where any country can win it.
Well, the reason you're here, of course, is you would know this Mali team. You've played against them. You've studied them. You know our Bafana Bafana team. I was going to say, what do you make? I want to hear on. Yeah, I was being so serious. Please stop it. What do you make? What do you make of this Malian team?
Obviously, things have changed, right? Throughout the years, and football has evolved. But one thing that does not really change when it comes to countries like Mali, they always have players that are playing for Europe, which automatically makes them tactically more aware. They football knowledge, obviously, it's more European than obviously what we are used to. Structural-wise, they're more disciplined in terms of playing in a structured way.
No, I mean, there's one thing that doesn't change, and it's their style of play, and it's how they like to play with their big boys in the front and in the middle as well. How is the best way to play this team? Because I can imagine that they're sitting there in Korogo, they're looking at this. Hugo Bruce will know this team. He knows the continent pretty well. What is our best attack? What is our best chance against this team?
Our best chance now is to use our own strength, which is the movement of the ball must be quicker. Players must always move, look for possibilities in terms of moving to positions where it will help the Malian players. Because they are heavy, whether you like it or not. They don't like players that move a lot. So if we move a lot, we'll get fouls, we'll get penalties here and there. In positions where it gives us an opportunity to win games. But if we are playing just in front of them, they'll keep moving and then shifting and knowing that they'll try and get us on a counter. But with a lot of movement behind the defense, then that will definitely help them.
What is your preferred starting 11 for Bafana Bafana in this match? Sure.
I can say that the attacking players I'll definitely play PSC up front as a sort of false nine, because like I said, we need someone who is mobile, who is willing to run behind the defense and then receive the ball behind. We need someone like Mshishi, who is technically and tactically aware, who has a vision of finding those passes. 1v1 is a bit strong. We need wingers that will definitely move up and down. When we have the ball, give us numbers to go forward. We need a solid midfielder that will always guard for those breakups when we lose the ball. When we lose possession, he'll always be there as our security to avoid those break attacks.
So who do you have as your 9 today? Mahopa versus Lepasa?
I can go for Lepasa because of his mobility and not other things. Yeah, because of his mobility, movement around the box area.
Wait, because I was just speaking football, but so whenever we play Mali, that photo resurfaces every day. What do you do? Do you laugh as well?
I laugh when I see that picture because for me it says he wouldn't have done that if NASA make some on the day. I always say watch that game and you'll see who I was buzzing on that day and he didn't expect.
And you frustrated him.
Yeah.
And you frustrated.
And I was frustrated. So he was trying everything he could to try and stop this person that he doesn't know. Obviously, Keita, top player. I think then he was playing for Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in Spain.
He was at Barcelona, yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't expect he will be running around the field. So it was frustration. Yeah,
I appreciate you. I appreciate your expertise. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, Ma.
He's out in Durban, of course, working with Amazulu now, is Yele Tulunyane. Hey, I did say we're going to speak about the E2 News, right? Taking your calls right now on 086-000-2160, WhatsApp on 060-552-7303. Itumele Ncube.
Get ready to dive into a sea of music and make a splash this summer with Metro FM.
Before I let go.
Chart toppers to throwback classics.
After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
We got your summer soundtrack covered.
All right, here we go.
Call Metro FM now on 0860 002160. Drop us a voice note on 060 552 7303.
Waking up, I'm too turned up.
Visit betway.co.za and never miss out on the non-stop action. Get way more with Betway.
The Betway SA20 is live and happening. I think you can predict the zone where a one-handed catch will happen. Then you could win a share of 2 million rand with Betway's Game of Zones competition. Visit the Betway website for more information at betway.co.za. The action never stops with Betway.
Visit betway.co.za to bet on every unforgettable sporting moment. Get way more with Betway.
All right, here we go.
Call Metro FM now on 0860 002160. Drop us a voice note on 060 552 7303.
Waking up, I'm too
turned up. I think I've dragged it for long enough now, yeah? I've dragged it till the end of the show. I mean, I said this at the beginning. Andile Ncube, the Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper and the former Bafana Bafana #1 and shot stopper, who, of course, is no secret, rather is no pickaninny when it comes to African football, is going to be joining me this evening on television as one of SABC Sports analysts, alongside former coach as well as Ludlu, former World Cup coach, in fact, assistant coach of Banyana Banyana. That is going to be our panel. Andile Ncube will be on our panel this evening as we look forward to the game Bafana Bafana versus Mali. Andile Ncube, you can tell all those that care to listen, will be part of our panel. He is going to be an analyst on SABC Sport. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you are too. Do join us as we build up to the game. It's going to be a big one. It's one that South Africa is not sleeping tonight. I feel like it's those days when there was boxing matches in the wee hours and the whole family would stay up. Hey, it's a pity there's school tomorrow. So because they must stay up. They must watch Bafana Bafana. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to speak to Itu. I can't wait to have his expertise, his world of experience on African football, but also as part of a Bafana Bafana setup. He's going to be part of our panel this evening. I'm looking forward to having Isaac. Hey? All right, let's take some voice notes.
Meet Anati. He has HIV and wakes up wishing he could replace his morning alarm with a loving voice saying,
"Morning, my love. Mwah. Coffee?"
Wait, what? A wife? And a baby too?
Actually, 2 babies.
Wow, congratulations. I guess Anati takes his ARVs daily and has achieved undetectable equals untransmittable. This means the amount of HIV in his body is so low it can't harm him or be passed on to anyone else. For more on U equals U, go to your clinic or visit u=u.co.za, because the more you ARV, the less you HIV.
Welcome to Incredible. It's cover drives, high fives, and night skies, where bat meets ball meets prize. It's a family day out. It's bowlers steaming in. It's sixes disappearing. It's Betway SA20, and it's back for another season. Oh, it's another! Ticket sales are now open, so get yours at sa20.co.za. Welcome to Betway SA20. T's and C's apply.
Get double the voucher and double the joy. With W Rewards, you just can't get enough. Win your share of 25,000 rands in Woolies gift vouchers. Just call in on 086 000 2160 and tell us what can't you get enough of at Woolies for a chance to win 2,500 rands. If you're a W Rewards member, we'll double your gift voucher. We want you to win the most, so you have 10 minutes to sign up for W Rewards. Head to our website right now on metrofm.co.za. Signing up takes less than 2 minutes, so you have time to think about what you'll do with the 5,000 rands gift voucher. Don't miss double the winnings. Sign up now. Remember, the sign up link is on metrofm.co.za. Woolworths, the difference. T's and C's do apply.
Drop us a voice note on 060 552 7303.
Waking up, I'm too turned up.
Nibalaleli be Metro FM listeners.
Yebo.
Angikhuluma ngeSiswati namuhla ngithi ngifisela iBafana Bafana ukuthi iwine le game yanamuhla. Ngoba uma bayiwina bo build a momentum later benda ukuthi bawine i next game. Bawine the next game. Lekutazenda ukuthi siye kuma quarter final and then bese siya kuma final siwine lenzebe siyayifuna la eSouth Africa. Ngiyabonga kakhulu ngPetros la ePretoria.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Andile Ncube. Ubulela le uziboy ka mo Pamridge ya ke manamane block 3. Go pela ubulela ka game ya Bafana Bafana le Mali.
Tsana mo go yo.
Ne game e ke bona e taba thata too much. E taba thata temo ka ofela tse taba tsenya go lwela o re tsona tse fele tse win. Mara so ifela game ke bona re ai Bafana Bafana ke ka ifa o re ka winner 2-1. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Sure, ma.
Yeah,
game ya today, Bafana Bafana le Mali. Yeah, it was a tough game, but I believe we win at that game. I just want to wish Bafana Bafana all the best. And it's not going to be easy. Oka cheka Mali in ale tall strikers. Plara Jotana Lubusisoko, Kwabatil Loko Pilokwa, and or Wacheka, experience Habu Bisio Mamolar. So it's going to be tough. So Hugo Bruce are not in best 11. I believe all 23 players by Lorabako national team, Kaufela Badizava, Obago team. So as South Africans, let's support the boys. Kaufela, arrange that mentality or the Sundowns players, super sport players. Kaufela, one thing. Nagelo Kosi, but I support the team and I believe Bafana
doesn't
Bafana
matter right now. I agree.
Tournament. So yeah, Iniesta Maupe Dago Limpopo Gomulejida.
Thank you, Iniesta. Doesn't matter.
Evening,
right
Andy. Yeah. Ngithizekile uthulunyana wazowatheya utheya ngandile. Utheya tabela haya or bamthatha wapi adlala limali man. Antsakima ngima Diamond Kate. Otherwise Ricardo Bafana. Nna ke bona re batla dlala sharp e bere jwang. Ke kwadisa ke re aka ke thola aka khona go kena ka Monday or ke last week na go le bua ka taba ya hore ba tsama ka pass for 11 hours so and so. What I want ka Bafana, I don't want them ba feel ba batla to do a special man. That's just chance ba tsebe they're just there to fight. What's about Africa o jwang I don't know ba tshwara mjojo mnati. Mana wa sin bona ke a believer.
But no complaints.
Ba ka le bo semi final. Good luck to bona to tonight. Sharp. Lips up from Nadedi. Hola Andile.
Thank you so much. But there's no complaints, huh? There's no complaints. Bafana, no complaints coming from the camp. Guys are pretty happy. They're saying that everything has been up to par. The stadium is lovely. I mean, hotels in Korogo are not going to be like hotels in Sandton, but no complaints.
Exema obulela likatle go mo Witbank and na squad ke se bona ka tsela e mfuthu Mvala Kekane Terence left back Presenter Mukwena, Mshishi, Tapelo Mrena, striker, left winger, right winger, Daudi Arora, left winger, Maseko.
Hold on.
Right
No, stop that thing. Aye. Tapelo Mrena, striker. Yeah? Timmy, what do you mean? Timmy, no, come here. You know. Did I hear right there? And Mudari's guy. Morena striker.
No, I agree with Harry. We don't need a striker. We need a false nine.
So get Tabela Morena.
Because of the pace, maybe he can help us. Because Morena can play all other positions. Man.
No.
He can play.
He
can play the wing.
Switch off his mic. He's better behind there. Let's take the calls rather. Akona is out in East London. Brian Makuya. Hamakuya. Oh, okay. Let's take Brian first. Brian.
Andile, how are you?
I know. I'm listening to people starting 11s. What?
Yeah, man. Tapelo Morena played as a striker before.
Yeah, but in this game, you're gonna place him as a striker.
Yeah, I think it is not a bad idea. I think it's
Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I think our preparation was spot on before this African Cup of Nations. Even though it wasn't planned, I mean, we remember Andy, that we played against Morocco in a World Cup qualifier. Yeah, it was in an African Cup of Nations qualifier. And then in this group that we have, we've got a North Africa team, Tunisia. That was a good preparation, spot on. And you look at we also played Benin. We just beat them not so long ago. And then in this group again, they are from West Africa. We're going to be playing against Mali. And then in the preparation game against Lesotho, we've got our neighbors, Namibia. So I think we know what to plan, what to do against this teams that we're going to be playing against in our group. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. My starting lineup, Andy, I think PSV should just start as our striker, and then we've got Michelle Mandela, Morena on the right, Kembazwane, and then we've got two central midfielders, which is Sitol and Tibuko Mukwena. At the back, it's Mamile Sanders backside. I don't want to call it that, but on the right is... So
you want to put in Grant Kekana instead of Ulu that's been expected to play?
And Mbala, Mudiba on the left, and then we've got our captain as a goalkeeper. That's it.
Brian, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Let's go. Where are we going? Who's next, guys? Akona's out in East London. Akona?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, Andy Radman, get in the bin.
I think South Africa, they need to do them a favor today. They need to win or get a point at least. Because when I'm looking at this group, I think it will be very difficult to become one of the best number threes if we didn't get a point today. So for them to make things easier, at least if they can not win the game, they must get a point. And then at least, because if you have 4 points or 3 points, definitely you have a lot of chances to become one of the best number three. I don't wish for that South Africa to be best number three. I wish South Africa can just qualify outright, whether number one or number two. But as we all know, that sometimes South Africa, when we're playing the very important games, it's very difficult for us to come with the results, you see.
I hear you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's go to one more. Sinong out in Rustenburg. Sinong, been a while. Welcome.
Hey, how are you? Long time.
No, very long time, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, I think in this tournament, if you can check, each and every team, I think they've got a chance, except for, I think the only strong team is Senegal.
I agree with you. It's an AFCON of hope, bruh. Everybody's got hope.
Yeah, it's an open AFCON. I think Bafana Bafana, I think they can make it to the final anyway.
To the final?
As long as we can avoid Senegal, I think we can make it to the final.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Faith is not here yet, so we can quickly grab Spongalin. Spongalin, you have seconds, my brother. Seconds. Talk to me. Yebo.
Nayindoda ngomrena lana.
Athi kuthiwa mina lo ngazi ngcono.
Hayi no ngeke. Ungamsebenzisa the attacking midfielder, but right up there no. I'm with you on that one.
Wena ufuna ba?
Phambili we have to use uMihlali Mayambela no Pesitao. We've got no option because uMakhopa no nomfowethu lo munye uba ulepasa. Ngeke kothatha isikhathi ukuthi sithola amagoli. Uma sifuna amagoli asheshayo nje we need these two players uMihlali Mayambela
Percy Tau up front.
Sibongeleni, Matafin. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. You look breathtakingly beautiful
Aw,
in your simplicity.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Like, Sibongeleni will have to forgive me because the last 5 seconds of his conversation, you walked in and it was like, you know, what we expect spring day to be on the first day of spring when you wake up and there's a wallop of blossoms that just slap you.
Oh my goodness, have you just compared me to a wallop of blossoms?
I think so.
Yeah.
You look amazing. I could spend a couple of summers beneath the trees. How are you?
I don't even know what to say to that. There's so many ways to cut up this conversation.
The young people call it Riz.
I will give you shade. I will be your shade.
You got a big interview today. It's a party that it's leadership, it's hierarchy, is something that I've been waiting to hear, see, and understand.
100%, and I think a lot of us are waiting to get clarity on the formation of Umkhonto weSizwe, or MK, as we understand it. Now, especially for those that are going to be, engaging in the voting process for the very first time, I often direct these conversations at them because a lot of times what happens is that we do not know enough about the political parties as well as their formation. Now, those that do not know Umkhonto weSizwe was seen as the military wing of the African National Congress as well as the SACP during its formation in 1961. It was against, obviously, the more peaceful as well as the more non-violent approach to attaining democracy in our country, right? So it's an extension of the ANC. It's not a separate party in terms of its foundation. I'm giving you the historical background. Umkhonto weSizwe now is a political party that's going to be contesting this year's elections. The party leader is none other than the former president, Jacob Zuma. This evening, we're going to get clarity to MK leader, also known as, he's also asked that we call him MK Commander, right?
See, very confused already.
I know, that's why we've got to get clarity.
Who?
MK Commander Jabulani Khumalo is in conversation with us this evening. The president of Umkhonto weSizwe is former President Jacob Zuma. But there's also other elements of it, right? Including the joining of Ace Magashule into Umkhonto weSizwe as well. And then, of course, we've got the African National Congress that is seeking some kind of a court proceeding for a cease and remember they sent a cease and desist when it comes to the logo as well as the branding and the like. So there's a lot for us to unpack this evening. But I think more than anything else, does Umkhonto weSizwe resonate with you enough that you're going to put an X by its name? So that is a big conversation. I just want to know, and the
reason I'm going to be listening more than anything is I want to know whose face is going to be on the ballot.
100%. And remember what the Constitution says about 2 terms, right? An individual can run for 2 terms, not for the 3rd term. Right?
Regardless of what creed you're wearing.
You can only go for 2 terms. So who is going to be the face? Because ultimately, people not only vote for the political party, but the political party deploys a face. And if I'm voting for that face and that face turns out not to be the president of the party, will that not cause an automatic revolt? So there's a lot that we need to unpack this evening. And of course, we're going to be doing so between the hours of 7 and 8. I would love your comments on it as we get to disseminate once again another political party at the fall. After 8 is going to definitely be after 8 o'clock this evening, because this evening we're talking about, hear me out, vaccinations. We're asking the question,
vaccination,
not COVID.
Oh.
No. Remember how there's been a growing contention regarding what is in vaccines. From the vaccine that you give your kid when they're going through their birth.
Many black people want to
right? That was caused by vaccination. A lot of us had the Department of Health, for example, it came to my school when I was in Bertram's and they vaccinated us. And they were saying that they're vaccinating us against the measles and polio and whatever. But what are in those vaccines? And we're raising the question because a lot of other studies are saying maybe it might be, and there's some caution being thrown to the wind regarding vaccinations, right? And the concerns that have been raised regarding vaccinations. What are in these vaccines and why are we vaccinating people at this large extent? There's some that would say we need to vaccinate for health purposes, but is it truly healthy? So we are interrogating the phenomena of vaccinating as a whole.
That
is such a good question. So I went to Bertram's. Anybody that went to downtown Joburg, I was in downtown Joburg, and I tell you, they used to send people to vaccinate us. Go private school, vaccinate. I never knew. Did anybody go to private school and got vaccinated? I've yet to see a white person ordering stuff. Have anybody seen it? I don't know.
I've never looked. I don't know any white people. So if you do, help us out. Thank you so much. It's going to be an exciting one. And help us out on those little issues we have. Andile Ncube this evening on SABC 1 come 9 o'clock. 9:30 is the build up till 10 o'clock. He'll be part of our panel on SABC alongside Steve Kompela and Coach Lulu. There is no better panel. There is no better panel. It's 4 after the hour 7. I'm out of here. We'll do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll have to look back at Bafana Bafana's victory, of course. I am Andile Ncube, together with my team. Pela. That's all me.
Welcome to the Urban Rhythm Revolution.
Listen,
Metro FM.
I'm the greatest of all time.
For all things urban,
I love the station.
It's where you want to be. Where I want to be.
It's about damn time.
It's the place to be.
How we feeling? Turn up the music.
At the convergence of the melody and rhythm and the voice